Alright guys, today we're going to do a tour of the Serpentarium in Lodi. Alright guys, I'm here with Lana from the Serpentarium in Lodi, and she's going to take us a tour of the Serpentarium.
Woohoo! Alright guys, welcome to the Serpentarium. Here we sell animal and high-end reptile products. Start over here with our little tour. We have every sort of hide you can want, decorations.
So wait, these type of products, you guys make them, right?
Yeah, so this is actually our sister company, Lodi. It's all high-end reptiles, high-end reptile products, all made premium. Inside and outside, they're good products. So here we have everything from kind of like the diet and supplement section, all sorts of gecko foods, everything from Zoomed to Pangea to Lugardi. And then over here we've got a whole bunch of supplements. Okay, here's our entire bioactive section where we have a whole ton of different types of plants and then an entire bioactive wall with magnolia leaves, sweet gum pods, dead lichens, and auto misters, and Lugardi bioactive reptile soil that's great for supporting a bioactive environment. All right, so here's our lighting section where we have all different types of domes and compact tops, UVBs, moonlights, red lights, daylight bulbs, very specific to each animal. Each animal needs a very specific lighting, and we carry tons of different types for each animal.
All right.
So here we have our tank walls, where we have every size of exoteric front opening, and then down here,
You're ready for me.
we have all sorts of slide top enclosures. So all depending on what you're wanting to put in there, you can have a front opening or a slide top. So here we have an ornate Uromastix. He is honestly one of my favorites in the store right now. He's so cute. He does this little Uromastix, little shake he does. This guy's pretty young. He's finally getting his blues on his face. Just coming in pretty nicely. And this guy is a fiend for greens. Literally, anytime we're prepping any greens at the back counter over there, he's watching right here trying to get at us. So here we have a setup for an Indonesian blue tongue skink. These guys like it a little humid. Oh, hi! Oh. There he is. This guy's a little sassy, but he is so cute. Oh yeah. Oh.
So
that blue tongue.
You said this is Indonesian, right?
Yeah, Indonesian.
And Indonesians tend to be a little bit more
sassy.
Yeah.
Oh. That face.
Wow, these are good looking.
Man. He's a mad guy. Go. Bye.
So you guys set up all your cages like
Yes.
very well decorated.
Yeah. So we preach that any reptile needs a lot of coverage just so they feel safe, so they don't feel like they're being preyed upon in the wild. So all of our tanks are very well decorated. We strive for a 5-star enclosure here.
And you also do both UV and heat on all enclosures,
yeah,
correct?
So actually, yes, we do. All enclosures, even if it's not necessary for the animal, it's still beneficial. So for our ball pythons, everything like that, this video is being recorded a little bit late, so a lot of our lights are off, but usually all these lights are on. They'll get things that don't necessarily need UVB, have a 5.0 all day, and then things that...
Like this ball python, for example,
Yes.
also has UV, right?
Yes. Yeah, with additional heat, the heat mats. In the winter time, we tend to put red lights on them just to bump it up, but it's all per enclosure.
Content!
Maisie, come here, you do it. Come here. And here we have Maisie! Woo! Alright, so here we have a baby Redfoot, fast asleep. Come on, wake up. These guys are really cool. They're omnivores, so they eat greens and insects.
And they also have the cherry heads, right?
There's a cherry head is a type of redfoot. These aren't necessarily cherry heads.
Yeah.
But they do come in cherry heads. Are you sleeping?
They're a tropical species of tortoise, correct?
Yes, they are. Very humid.
Oh, look at them.
So
Nice.
cute. Here you go. In front of your bowl. Eat your greens.
What are you feeding?
A short-tailed python.
Look
Look like blood pythons, however, typically have a prettier coloration. No. There you go, buddy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh boy. Eat the rat all the way? Okay.
These are the white tree frogs, aka the dumpy frogs. They are native to Australia. They get about that big, and they are one of my favorite frogs. I personally own 3 of them, and I love their croak. There he goes. This enclosure for the white tree frogs is complete with live plants, springtails, all that. So it does fall under a bioactive enclosure, and the whites love it. They thrive in it. Really helps hold that humidity up well and adds a lot of enrichment. So we actually sell bioactive enclosures here, pre-made and everything for them, like we saw over there. So any of our enclosures on the floor are actually sold as floor models. So we can sell you anything straight that we have already made, so you wouldn't have to make it yourself. So
You're ready for me?
are the Santa Isabel dart frogs. So we're actually breeding these guys unintentionally in store. They had laid some eggs, and we did the whole process of having them from the spawn to tadpoles to froglets and turning into little dart frogs. And they're somewhere in there. They're
I see
little
them.
pairs, yeah. There's actually little tadpoles in this area too, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard to see them.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though.
Yeah. So this here is a baby sulcata. It is the 3rd largest tortoise in the world. Starting as small as the palm of my hand, these guys eat greens and tortoise pellets like hays, alfalfas, things like that. And they're from Africa. Super cool, super personable. One of the most popular tortoises on the market. The only thing with that is people don't always realize how big they get. So we end up getting a lot of them as our safe surrender program. And yeah.
Right there.
They're Sharpie on my hand. So here we have a female sulcata. Her name is Gladys. She's for sale at the Lodi location. She's going for $799.99, and she's only 8 years old. So from that to that in 8 years.
So is that considered an adult female sulcata?
No, she's gonna get a little bigger. They're gonna max out. She's about 60 pounds. She's gonna get more in like the 80 to 100 pound range.
Okay.
So we also have a boy. He's 5. So sulcatas grow at extremely different rapid rates. Some will be super small at 2 or 3, and some will be huge. This guy is 5, as you can see, a little bit of a size difference. But yeah, this guy's name is Chunk. He's going for $499.99 at the Lodi location. Okay. This here is Pearl, our store pet, our Aldabra tortoise. So this is actually the world's 2nd largest tortoise. Pearl here is gonna get about 350 pounds, and males get about 550 pounds. So a very, very big tortoise.
He's big. Or she, huh?
That's cheap.
Cute.
Oh, get it. Ooh. They stopped and the camera
I
goes
know. Let's
I'll
fix it
brag.
up. There we go. Okay.
So here at the Lodi Serpentarium, we offer a variety of services. We do anything from nail trimming to spa days to gender determination, snake probing. We actually do animal boarding in our animal hotel in the back. And yeah, we do free general health inspections. So anyone can take their animal in, no appointment needed, and we'll do a free general health inspection on them.
And then also you guys sell the rodents. And...
Yeah, we also do feeder sales, so we sell all different types of feeders. A varied diet is the best diet. So it's anything from mice, rats, live frozen gas. We also do spa days. So reptile spa days include, depending on what animal it is, like a lizard spa day would be a soak in the back with electrolytes and calcium, a scrub down with natural reptile soap, nail trim, and a hydrating rose mist. We do that too.
What do you have there?
They're the common names is a cane spider, but they're part of the huntsman spider families. They're one of the only few spiders that we actually carry in store. They're found in normal tropical regions and subtropical regions around the world. They're sighted almost everywhere. They typically get about 3 to 4 inches. However, she's not going to get that big. I think she's stunted. She's still going to get, really nice, pretty color. She's got that nice, really white parts in her carapace. Yeah. Her abdomen's a little large for what I would like her to be. I would like to be a little bit flatter.
How old would you think she was?
She looks like she's probably about 2 or 3 years old. Huntsmans grow relatively big and relatively quickly. Most of the time when you see huntsmans out in, people say the Australian huntsmans, they get this big. The David Bowies are one of my favorite ones. They have really, really nice furry legs. They have a really bright yellow color. And how they sit too is really cool. They actually sit with their legs and arms up in areas just like this, covering their face. They're more of ambush predators, so they typically don't web areas. They'll hide in crevices and cracks of cork branches, pieces of cork, anything where small crevices and cracks hide, so people find them in their houses or in trees. They typically feed
everywhere.
This one specifically, yeah. They feed typically on small insects. Larger huntsmans, as they get larger too, can feed on birds too. I know that there are some large huntsmans that will eat birds, which is super cool to see. But I think they're an interesting species. I'm not a big spider guy. I like my tarantulas. However, the huntsmans are one of the few that I thoroughly enjoy and want to do research on and kind of learn more about.
Cool.
Nice. That was good.
Thank you, sir.
That's some good information.
I know, see?
Right here we have a false water cobra. We actually breed these in the back of our store. This one is in blue, so we're not going to really take her out. She's in the middle of shedding. But we do have 3 active colonies of false water cobra that we work on here. It's a very specialty thing. It's very fun. Takes a lot of training, but you can do it working here. Something I never thought I'd be doing, but they're very cool. They hood up just like a normal cobra, but they're not technically a true cobra. So these guys are rear fang venomous, which means if they bite you for a minute, you'll get, if you get envenomated by their back teeth, you will have really bad flu-like symptoms. If you're allergic to bees, you actually can't work with them here, just because it all depends on your potency level to them. So if you're allergic to bees, you'll have a worse reaction to the false waters. You guys are fine, yeah.
So what do we got here?
I believe this is one of our titaniums, if I'm not mistaken.
It's okay.
Or it's our citron. No, this is our citron. Yeah, so it's our citron reticulated pythons. They're native to Southeast and South Asia. They are one of the largest, longest body snakes. They get about anywhere from 15 to 22 feet. I think the largest one in captivity was about 25 feet. However, most times, the ones that you keep at home aren't going to get that big.
Yeah.
You would typically see them capping out from anywhere 15 to 18 feet. These guys are eating once a week for us here, and typically eating rats. As they get larger, you can start feeding them rabbits and larger prey items too. I think I like these guys because their eyes actually do follow you and move compared to other snakes. They actually have
very intelligent.
Yeah, they actually have pupils like humans, so they'll actually focus on and look around compared to pythons and other animals. They don't really focus or look around. I think that's one of the things that make them really stand out. As well as, I don't know if you can catch on video, they are iridescent. So as their scales hit light, they actually do kind of show a rainbow sheen. Kind of like Brazilian rainbow boas, Colombian rainbow boas, and a couple other animals. I really enjoy these guys. I think they're really, really fun snakes. I think they're very, very smart.
think everyone should have these as pets?
No. I think there is no such thing for me. There's no such thing as a starter animal or an animal that's too advanced for someone. However, I want you to do the research and look at the bad before you look at the good with anything.
There we go.
I
That's
always
perfect.
explain the bad things and things that can happen before you explain the goods for anything. I never will shut down anyone with anything. I mean, I started with an animal that people would say is not a good starter animal, like very venomous tarantulas and a Burmese python. You know, and I do my research. I learn the bads before the goods, and you know, I love the animals. I've kept a lot of things growing up. I've been doing reptiles for 25 years, thanks to my parents. So
cool. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
So here at the Lodi Serpentarium, we are actually a safe surrender for reptiles. So anytime someone finds a reptile or a reptile, they just can't take care of it, they're moving, life hits, we are a safe surrender where you can bring in any sort of reptile, and it's a fee all depending on how healthy it is. So we take it in here. If it's sick, we'll still take it. We'll then rehabilitate it until it's fine and it'll go to a new home.
Gotcha.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Come into the Lodi Serpentarium, located at 708 West Kettleman in Lodi, California. We have 5 locations right now, all the way from Roseville, Elk Grove, Lodi, Modesto, and Dallas, Texas. Woohoo!
Thank you.